Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. Don't come off. Come here. Open your mouth. What's up, guys? So today we're out here on Pine Flat again. We are going to try to practice for our first Yak-a-Bass event at Oroville. Now, we are on a completely different body of water. It's not even the same as Oroville. Quite frankly, the lakes probably fish different. I've never been to Oroville, so I have no clue. But what I do know is they're both highland reservoirs. They both have spotted bass and a mixture of largemouth. And there's trout in both lakes as well. So we're gonna try to piece the puzzles. Looked like a snake right there. We're gonna try to piece the puzzle together today and see what we could figure out. Hopefully get on them. So I started out with a jerk bait just to see if I could catch anything up shallow. It was a full moon and the water temp was slowly rising. Along with the air temperature, it was also on a warmer trend. This was the last day of the warm trend before a storm came in the following day. I noticed that there was a lot of fish coming in and out of my screen that were on the bottom of my screen. So they were in the last 3 feet of the water depth. It didn't really matter what depth I was at. These fish were roaming in and out around this area. So they were essentially chasing bait and they were chasing up schooled up shad that they had pushed into this point and into this cove or pocket. I was able to drag a jig around and get a couple bites. I landed a couple jig fish. I connected with some of them, but for the most part, as you saw, I swung and missed on a lot of fish. It was probably more so due to the fact that most of these fish were not of a bigger caliber size. So what I'm doing here with this Keitech, this is a 3.3 Keitech on a 3/16 ounce ball head, and what I was doing was I was throwing it all the way out into deep water, and I would slowly work the bait back uphill, turning the reel handle extremely slow, just creeping down the bottom, trying to maintain the bottom water column as much as possible. I would stop my retrieve just to make sure that I get back onto the bottom, and that's how I would trigger most of the bites early in the morning. As the sun came up and the lake got warmer, I was able to vary my retrieve a little bit more. I was able to speed up the handle a couple times to get the swim bait to come off the bottom a little bit, and then I would kill it and it would pendulum back down and then they would bite it. I was able to reel faster because they were more willing to chase it because the water was warmer. Like in this instance right here, I speed up my retrieve real quick and I stopped it and then I got bit. But instead of immediately reeling it back up, I dropped it back down and then the fish came back and he ate it within the first like 5 handle turns. So next time you're out there, try to mess around with your retrieves. Also, do understand that colder in the mornings, these fish are not as willing to chase bait. So understand that this is early pre-spawn. This is not the heat of the summer when the water temp is already really warm. So understand that early in the morning, these fish are going to eat still, but they're not going to run down a bait as much as they would during the summer or during the fall. This is still an early pre-spawn. They still are in the winter mode. These fish are still lethargic, although they are feeding. They're extremely lethargic and they're not going to run down like a bullet and chase down one bait. They're going to slowly chase a bait and they're going to follow that bait long enough until you give them a reason for them to bite it, whether it's stopping it and getting that bait to fall to the bottom like a dying shad, or speeding it up and making it act as if the bait is running away from a fish that's chasing it. You can catch these fish just slowly rowing it and maintaining a constant retrieve. However, sometimes you have to stop it or speed it up just to get that extra bite or trigger one of these fish to react and swipe at the bait. So that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully these tips help you guys out and help you guys catch some more fish. It is very situational dependent, but get out there and try to catch some fish. Have a good one, guys.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is my personal best spot. Oh my god. Come here. Come here. Oh my god. No way. Come here. Please. Don't come off. Don't come off. Don't come off. Come here. Open your mouth. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No way. That might be like a 7-pound spot, maybe. Oh my goodness. Look at the gut on that thing. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. On a little 2.8, well, 3.3. Oh, I'm shaking. That's a big spot. That's a really big spot. Oh, crap. I'm shaking. That's a gigantic spot. I'm gonna reset it. Zeroed. Let's try to, we'll do the best 3. The best weights out of 3. Come on, kayak, stop rocking. Stop rocking. 746. Locked in at 746. One more time. We're gonna average it, whatever our average is. $746. My scale may just be broken. 746, but we'll call it 7. We're calling that thing 7. Look at the gut on that thing. That huge pre-spawn belly. Oh my goodness, guys. That is the biggest spot I've ever caught. Ever. Look at the egg belly. Oh my god. Alright. We're gonna have to let her go. Oh my goodness.